Today, our presenter is James.
Okay. Our topic is tell me your special, bad, or good experience for traveling. I choose this topic is because I feel bored and a little bit depressed of working this day. But I want to travel, but because of the COVID-19, so I can't travel to many places. So I think maybe we can memory our traveling before, yeah, to
Recall our memory.
recall our memory. Okay, thank you. But before sharing our traveling experience, I have another little question for you guys. And
Okay.
And do you think travel is important to build the life experience? And for me, I would say yes, because before the university, I travel. Traveling only means for fun for me. But after I exchanged to the friends for one semester, I found that many knowledge or history appeared in front of me.
James, can you introduce the topic again? I will present you again. All right?
Okay.
Because I think we were a little confused at the beginning. So let's do it again. And you can still share your part, even if you wanted to say the same things again. It's fine. Never feel awkward if you say the same thing, because every time you can improve. All right. So today our presenter is James, and James, please tell us about our topic today.
Okay, today's topic is I want you guys to share your good or bad experience for traveling before. Yeah, and I choose this topic is because of the COVID-19 we can't travel now, so we can recall our memory before.
I
Yeah.
do have some good travel experiences I can share. And one I would like to share is in Taiwan, not in other countries, but in Taiwan. I remember I went to Beigang with my classmate, who is my college classmate. And don't know why the year I was so in love with making soap. So I bought a lot of oil, and I know the Beigang is quite famous about their oil. I don't know why, for their sesame oil for perhaps. Yeah. So we went there, we took bus. We didn't want to do like a high-speed railway because we want to take bus. And so the bus was too so long for like 5 or 6 hours because the Beigang is in Yunlin, so it's quite far away from Taipei. So we just took bus, and once we took off the bus, the first thing we do is eat, find something to eat. And Beigang has there are a lot of like a street food in Beigang. Yeah, so we ate, and then we find the temple, the Maju Temple. That is a very it's quite how you say the word? It's have a history. The building.
Historical. She's frozen. Historical. It's a historical building. Historical building. It's a historical temple. Let me finish her sentence. Kate, nobody heard you. Sorry, you were frozen for a bit.
I'm frozen for.
Now you're okay. Now you're okay. You're okay. Yeah, you were talking about Maju's temple, and the temple is historical.
Yeah, thank you. The temple is very historical. I did not have any prepare. I did not prepare for this class not at all. Yeah, so I enjoy the historical building a lot. So we spent a lot of time there, and then we just walk along the big street. So we kept eating. We ate a lot. We probably ate every vendor there. The duck, the roast duck, and the traditional cake, and the ice, and the slush ice. And then we stopped at every oil vendor. So I asked the vendor a lot of questions about the oil, how you make the oil, and how is the temperature, and how the material, the ingredients from, and asked every vendor about those questions. It was so funny. I don't know why. And my friend just followed me like, oh, you want some oil like that. So I test a lot of oil at the time. So, and after that, we went to a skywalk. So there is a very beautiful skywalk there. So actually, I want to say the memory was so good because we have no expectation for the trip. We just want to go there and see the temple and eat foods. So once we got more than that, everything just beautiful. And the time we back to Taipei, we still took the bus. And the trip was very long, still like 4 and 6 hours. My friend and I would talk a lot. Because we don't really have time to share our life. By the time we sat together and we have nowhere to go, we just kept talking about our life. And my friend, he's very quiet. He's a very quiet. He's a quiet person. Last time he told me a lot how he struggled and how he got sick and how his relationship with his parents. Wow, so that was a very good life experience with my friend. Yeah, and it's a very good memory. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I would like to share one of the travel experiences, but I'm not so sure how to define it, whether it is good or bad experiences. I think it's a combination experiences. When I went to New Zealand for studying, and then when I got vacations, and then I went travel with my friends, and then before I went to New Zealand, and then I changed the a international driver license. But actually I don't have any driver the real driver license on the road, and then as you may know that in New Zealand they are a right hand it's the opposite driver how do I put it?
I was typing, sorry.
Okay. It's a right hand drive. So
drive on the left side or on the right side?
Oh yes. Yes, I have to drive on the it's right side. I'm so confused.
Just choose
for
one.
the driver. Okay, right side for driver. Yes, and I'm just so worried, but I had no choice because they did have a lot of drive experiences, but they didn't change the international driver is a driver license. Yes, and then when I drive, and then I just lost. I'm just too focused on the forward. It's a co-forward car, the car in front of us, and then I just kept following them with the speed, and I didn't notice the speed, and just there was a police car bumped into me. He just showed up, and then he just used the, how do I put it? The
Siren.
light to.
Siren, woo woo!
Oh, no siren at all. No, yeah, but he just put the light up, turn the light up like this, flash.
Blinking?
Yes, blinking. Yes, and then I just got so nervous. I think he wanted to, just how do I put
pull you over.
Yes, pull me over, and I thought I should just yeah, and I was thinking I had to just park on the side of the road and then let him go first, but and then he followed me to and then stopped, and then he just hold I think it's a record. Yeah, record it's it was recording for the question. Yes, like what's your name and what's your occupation, and then I just got confused because for the first time I didn't know the vocabulary occupation what it is. it was so funny, but because police officer and just so nervous for police officer and the vocabulary, I didn't know that. And he just say, what was the reason for over speeding? I say, no, just no, because I didn't say it because there is no reason for over speeding. I think I just finally I got a fine. Yes, for my first drive. So, but I think the good side, the good advantage I had is, I think I did a good challenge for my first drive, but it was also not a good memory because I got a fine. Yes, and during the journey, I was driving very slowly after I got the fine, and just follow the speed they regulation. And I got a native speakers, the locals. He pointing the finger for me from out of the window, like the finger is what, I don't want to put it, yes, like this or something else, just because I drive too slow after I got the fine, because I was too worried about I may got another fine after that. Yes. That's it. It's my story, but it was funny, but it was sad too because I have to pay it. Yeah.
How much was the speeding ticket? 100?
I think it's no. It's like 75 New Zealand dollar. Mm-hmm.
Which is
it's
like still a lot.
Yes, for a student. Oh. I still feel the feelings. Yeah.
Thank you. I like this topic a lot, but just it's hard for me to choose one to share with you, because I think each traveling trip has some special memory for me. So I just want to share with you a trip just recently happened. It was 2 years ago. I worked at the experimental school, because at that school that's my job actually. I need to travel with my students once for a semester, one time for each semester. So I brought 10 kids, and we traveled to Kaohsiung, from Taichung to Kaohsiung, and we try diving in Taidong, diving in Taidong, and we rode a bicycle, and we swam in the ocean. So because I'm an older woman, so it was quite tired at that time, but still I felt that, wow, I was young again, with because they are only 12 years old, 13 years old. So that was quite a lot of fun. Yeah, that's all.
No, I don't think we'll be happy with this short answer. And we all know that you worked in an experimental school before. So is there anybody who can challenge her to speak more about this experience? I want you to find a follow-up question instead of me, because of course I can.
Oh, okay.
Anybody with a follow-up?
Me? May I ask you a question, Austria? Yeah, because you you worked for you traveled with those cute kids, but did you get any difficulties with them because you have to take care all of them? Yeah, I think
Well, actually, I think I'm quite good at dealing with the children, so there's no much difficulty for me actually. Yeah, just maybe sometimes they want, but no, not sometimes. Maybe they wanted to, for example, because when we went to the Kaohsiung, I want to visit some maybe some tourist sites, but they wanted to go to the amusement park. They wanted to go to the amusement park, but actually I didn't like that. But since the kids they wanted to go, so I just so I went with you. Yeah, that's just that kind of decision. Maybe I feel bored or something, but since they like it, well, it's okay, it's fine for me.
So it's not too bad because you can deal with it.
Because I've worked with the children for a very long time, so it's okay for me. And to be honest, because they are at that experimental school, most of the kids, they come from the rich family. So there's one problem, because they like to eat in the restaurant, but quite expensive for me. So I always told them, hey, please, only one, each meal only for maybe $200. And they say, no way, $200, what can you eat? I say, oh really? Okay.
I think it was kind of like.
I think I spent too much with them, So I think okay. And before I left the school, they told me, okay, teacher, I want you can travel with us, and maybe even after you left. I said no, because they wanted to go to Japan. I think I need to prepare money to go with them. So I said no. Yeah.
They should cover your expenses.
Oh yeah. Good idea.
No?
Yeah.
No, you never thought about that? They should cover at least parts of your expenses.
Oh yes. I mean at that school, yes, they offer me the hotel and the traffic. Only the hotel and the traffic, but
not food.
Yeah, but not for food. So I just always try to persuade my students to eat less expensive. Yeah, they like to go to the night market, something like that.
So the parents didn't offer money for their own children?
Oh yes, of course. Yes.
And just get some food from them.
No, but I don't think it's a good way.
No.
But because even one of my students, we went to the amusement park, but actually that was very expensive. Yeah, I think the ticket cost $600 for each person, and but it's just for the amusement park. They wanted to play such a shooting game or something. We need to pay extra money, and I told them, hey, maybe it was too much. Maybe they say, hey, come on, my parents told me if we go out for fun, don't care money. That's our life or something like that. I said, okay, that's the rich people. Okay, fine. Okay, yeah.
So different
words.
Is the value system different? Yeah.
One Taiwan, two worlds.
Yeah. I said, okay. So I just just go with them. Yeah, but actually they're sweet because they know, compare with them, I'm poor. So compare with them. So I just remember we played one shooting game, and one of the kids said, okay, we pay for teacher because she seems she's out of money, something like that. I said, okay, thank you, that's so sweet. So they pay for me, and we play the shooting game together.
They also carry their own money. They brought their own money, or are you in charge of how they spend the money, or they all brought their own money?
They brought their own money. They brought their own money.
Terrible.
No, I think it's
terrible.
Yeah, they brought their money by themselves. So yeah, of course we paid in Dutch,
And he said I have to kill him. Okay, Andy. What? Andy, have you had a good experience before?
Thank you for asking. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, kill me. Okay. May I present my wifey? Let me set the camera. Okay. This is my wife, and she has an interesting story to share. All right, go ahead.
Maybe you can start.
So when we first met, we were in this group, and this group we travel a lot. Every weekend we go somewhere in Europe, and one of the times we went to Czech Republic, to Prague. And we had this special friend. We were in a group of 5-6 people, and we were all from different countries like Korea, Taiwan, Brazil, and Australia and stuff, everywhere. Turkey.
And we went to Prague for maybe 2-3 days, and it's just a short trip. And I heard Prague, they have bad reputation about money exchange. Yeah, like people, there's a lot of fraud, money exchange fraud. So you give them like 100 euros, and they will exchange the money like 50 euro maybe, and then give you back in Czech, in their money.
Currency.
In their currency. And then we made a deal first before we exchanged the money. We made a deal with the person in that booth, and then that person promised that they're gonna do like a clearly, they're not gonna give us a fraud or something, because we're gonna bring a lot of people, like 5-6 people, and we made a line. And then there were 2 lanes for money exchanging. So like all of us except the Turkish guy made a line in this lane. And then that Turkish guy, he went to the other lane and he started to exchange his money by himself. And the cashier, I didn't even talk to the cashier because I made a deal with like this cashier, and Turkish guy exchanges money with this cashier, the other one. So after the money exchanging, we brought our money, check money, and then find out that the amount is different. Like we got like 150 something, and then he only got like 70, like half. So that guy went mad, and we called the police. And then police.
No.
Yes.
He told me to get the police.
But anyways, police came, like two police came, and then they're like, it's none of our business.
They really just shrugged their shoulders.
Like, then I'm like, what? And then we went to the booth, money exchange booth, and then like started arguing with them, and then they're like it's done. We can't do anything about this.
And also, didn't the person from the counter said you guys are Asians and you're not?
Oh yeah, like the cashier that I made a deal with, she said, oh, I made a deal with these Asian people, and that's
Asian, two other Korean people.
Yeah, and Australian, but she actually Chinese.
Chinese Australian.
Yeah, so all of us were Asian
looking,
except the Turkish guy. And then she was like, oh, I only made a deal with Asian people, and I don't know about the Turkish guy. So it's like gone, his money. So he was mad, and then he was complaining about the fraud all day during our trip in Prague. And then at night we crossed the bridge, probably a Prague bridge. There's a tourist spot, famous bridge. So when we were crossing the bridge. The Turkish guy, he walked like far back. Like we were walking like further, and then later on we found out that Turkish guy was talking with like stranger on the bridge by himself. And then when we are after for a while, the Turkish guy was sprinting, like, and then he said, "Hey, I got money exchange again."
He was very happy.
And I
got so much money.
Yeah, like it's like 2,000 or something. Like it's like unreasonable. That amount of money was like unreal. Like you can't exchange that much. And then we were like, okay, well, no.
Because he was sad. He was upset all day.
Like he was upset about the fraud in the morning. So he was so happy, and we were like, oh, good for you. Yeah, you finally got it back. And so we went back to the hotel, and we were collecting like
counting money.
We were counting money, and then we need to pay the money for the hotel, for accommodation. So all of us, one by one, we pay, like, for example, 50. So he paid 50, I paid 50, and he brought his money, and that money looked different. It's not even Czech Republic money. So I'm like, what is it? And then he was like, oh, what is it? and then you're like, oh, where did you get it? I just exchanged it on the bridge. And then the cashier in the hotel is like, oh, it's Russian money. He got Russian money.
Russian.
Oh.
With the stranger on the bridge.
And Russian money, the currency is very low.
No, it's like
right?
100.
So it's very thick.
Yeah, it's very big.
Uh-huh.
Big numbers, but it's only like
very little value.
$10 or something. So he basically lost all his money on the bridge again.
Same day.
Again, yeah, twice.
For him.
And then he was like, he's getting red. And then I need to talk to my father about this fraud.
I have to make money. I have to make money.
I have to pay back to him because I lost his money, and I need to call my dad, and I want to go home.
He didn't say dad. He said father.
Father.
I have to call my father.
I have to call my father, which is in Turkey, and then I gotta go back.
I have to work over the summer.
I gotta go home. And then on that night, he took a night bus from Prague to Budapest, and he went back himself.
We went to Hungary, right? We went to Hungary, and we were only traveling to Prague for the weekend, and maybe Monday too. Yeah, but then on the first day he had to go back again
to Budapest because he doesn't have any money anymore.
Yeah.
And then he went to the bus stop with him. Yeah.
To say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
I don't even remember seeing him off. I don't remember that. I remember getting up in the morning. But...
Well, because we.
Oh yeah, we were drinking. So
after him.
So I didn't remember much.
Anyways, I never saw like money fraud like that, like twice a day, a lot of amount. Yeah.
And what does this tell us? What does this experience teach us?
Always make a deal first.
Always check the exchange rate. Just because this person made the deal doesn't mean that we can. And also, if your money is a little broken, you can't make it. You can't exchange it sometimes.
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes. Yeah. We had a $100 US dollar bill, but like it broke a little bit torn. A little torn. And then in Vietnam, they didn't accept it.
Because they're afraid of fraud. Again, fraud, money fraud.
So exchange centers, very,
It's either strict or fake.
yeah. You gotta be
So
very
be
careful.
careful.
And stranger danger. Don't talk to strangers.
Yeah, not on the bridge.
The police cannot help you.
Especially in Eastern Europe,
Uh-huh.
they don't care.
And the money all look the same. It's just people's faces, and they're colorful.
So the news said that Poland donate us some vaccine.
Vaccine.
Vaccine, yeah, those couple days. So many Taiwanese want to travel in East Europe again.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, when
That's
we are
awesome.
able to. So your story just gave us a lot of some good tips.
Insight.
Yeah.
Yes, insights.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. Otherwise, we
Yeah.
only see the good side, good sides of
The
East
news
Europe.
will not
How
tell you
people.
this.
Yeah. So this is so good. You tell us something like you remind us there are a lot of like money fraud and a lot of thieves
Well, this
there.
video should not be public.
yeah, but the thing is, except money fraud, I think Eastern Europe all over is kind of safe. It's safer than other part of Europe, like Western Europe, like Middle Europe,
Middle Europe, Central
Central Europe.
Europe.
And, Eastern Europe is pretty safe. Be careful about money-related crimes, but except that,
It's always money
yeah,
related.
it's fine. Eastern Europe is very beautiful and fine.
Just don't bring money. Bring a card. Put it on. Put it in your put it in your shoe. Oh, they don't accept credit card. Cash only.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Not everywhere.
Not everywhere, but most of them, they only take cash.
Just go to a fancy restaurant and your cards are okay there.
No.
So anyone planning to how can I conclude here? Say if we are all vaccinated all of a sudden and next month we can start our travel plans, where would you like to go? And you don't have to be realistic. Okay, don't think about money, don't think about your work, just think about where and why. Okay, be 30 seconds summary. Okay, 30 seconds, very fast. All right, you ready? All right, you ready? 30 seconds for where you would like to travel next month. All right, I will not be counting, so just be short. All right, go. I would like to go.
I'd like to go to Prague again. Prague, Czech Republic, because that was a very short trip and I didn't enjoy that much because there's a lot of stuff going on. So I would go there, and I really, like personally, I my favorite travel destination is Eastern Europe, so I would go there again.
Good. And you get to pick a person. There's Kate, Paige, Astrid, James.
Oh,
What about you? Where would you like to go?
okay. Kate,
Ask the question. Ask the question.
would you like to go?
Speak up. Where would you like to go, please?
I would like to go to Canada again. Yeah, I lived there for 8 years and I never really traveled around in Canada. So if I had chance to go back next year or what time, I would like to go back and go check any places I can. Yeah, and this time I will be more aware of where I am and what I eat, and I will be more cherished for the place because they is also one of my country. Yeah, and I guess I will know more and then learn more and enjoy more.
Don't forget that guy. Remember that guy? The guy you told us about?
Yes.
The guy was good
Yeah, I
looking,
remember.
very nice.
Very good looking.
Forget about that guy. Travel around his place. Travel around his location.
Yeah. So how?
Remember? Yeah.
So how
factory.
about? Yeah. Yeah, and we'll go back to where I live for 8 years. So how about you, Astrid? Where you want to travel if we can go?
I would like to travel to Japan because I really like the vibe over there. So if I have a chance, I would like to go there.
That's too fast. That's like a 5 second.
Yeah, Japan.
Come on, push it. Push your content. You would like to go to Japan and why? And
First, I think Japanese. It's sounds good. I like the intonation of Japanese. And the second ball, I just like the vibe in Japan.
Oh.
Like quiet, and soft stick and calm, and in order. Everything is in order. I just like that kind of vibe.
hey, Hey, this opens up a possible topic if you would like to talk about, any of you, if you choose this topic. Why are we so friendly to Japan? This can be discussed. I think Taiwanese people have a special feeling towards Japanese people and Japanese culture, even though they were not super nice to us. Yeah, in history. Maybe if you want my.
And how about you, James? I'm sorry.
I would like to go to England and to go another city I had been before. Yeah, because I like the weather there, and for the Europe people, and they are more friendly than French people.
James is very special. When he introduced Kaohsiung, he said he liked the weather. And now he's talking about England. And if I remember it correctly, England is not famous for good weather.
No, but comparing, but in Taiwan's weather is more wet.
Like rain.
It's very humid.
Humid.
Yeah, humid. Yes. Yeah. I like the winter in Kaohsiung, and I like the summer in the Europe. I like the dry weather.
Right. Continental weather. Continental weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it, but it's gonna snow.
Oh, that's okay.
Continental weather makes snow, right?
I mean, the UK,
I don't know. Yeah.
UK is another.
It's near a continent.
Well, they're big enough.
Big enough island. All right. Okay.
And Kate, yeah, where do you want to go?
If I have the chance for traveling, I would like to go back to New Zealand because I've got a lot of connections with the people that I met up there, and if I could, yeah, and because I used to I think I got a, how do you call it? I live with a locals. How do you call it? I just forgot the vocabulary. The people she lives with her
Whole family.
Yes. Home mom, something like that. But I just missed her so much, and then I just send my blessing every year for Christmas. So I hope one day I can go back there. And then because at that time when I was in New Zealand, I don't have a good speaking in English. So I think I didn't get it very well at the moment. So I think if I can have have a good ability to communicate with her, I think I would have a more feelings with her. Yes.
You can make a better bond. Hey,
make
we
a
talked about it.
better bond. Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Good for me.
Great.
Good. Okay. Thank you all for coming, and we enjoyed it. Can I say that?
Yeah.
We enjoyed our meeting today, and I hope you do too. Okay.
Yay! Nice to meet you.
Who's next? Who's next?
Oh.
James, pick a person because you presented.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Okay. No
you
problem.
are the next presenter. Yay.
Yay.
Hi.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
bad. Yeah, Sunday's almost over. Thank you for spending Sunday night with us.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
Good. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Astrid, you're still here.
Yeah. Bye bye.
It's fun.
I don't know if they understand